Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Rachel Lightweaver and we are going to do a reading today. I don't know what's coming up here. We're going to do general. I'm just going to see what comes through and what you guys need to know. Alrighty, angels and guides. What is this group? What does this collective need to know right now for the highest good? It's interesting. They're showing me the wolf card in my clairvoyance from this specific animal spirit deck by Krim Krans. And I want to read it to you before I get into this. Hold on. Okay, let me find it. The wolf. Okay. Guardian of family and tribe activism ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, reliable, democratic, fearless. And when out of balance, judgmental and dominating. Interesting. And then we do have the artist card that came out here. And I'm drawn to only its light attributes. I'm not really drawn to its shadow attributes. And, it didn't come in reverse. And it says here, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. I'm actually getting, I'm seeing that book in my clairvoyance. What's it called? The Artist's Way. I think that's the name of the book. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Yeah, I'm seeing that book in my clairvoyance called The Artist's Way. I feel like you guys are opening up and tapping into your creativity right now. Very interesting. All right. Angels and guides. Archangels. What does this group need to know right now, please? What do we have going on for this collective? What do they need to know right now for the highest good? Knight of Wands. Wow, a lot of passion and creativity coming in for this group. Passion, creativity, movement, change. I feel like the ball's getting rolling and you're going to start seeing things moving. Especially if they've been stagnant before, or maybe you were in a place of blah. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, the Page of Swords wanted to come out. It made an appearance, but it didn't pop out. But a lot of you guys are stepping into a new cycle. You're changing a lot. You're changing a lot of your thought processes, your beliefs, your mindset. It's almost like your identity is changing. And some of you guys are on the precipice of change and entering a new cycle of your lives. The Devil. Let's see. The Devil. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. I feel like you guys are getting real. You guys are getting really truthful and honest with yourselves. Like, you guys are taking a good look at yourselves. And, you know, the truth isn't always pretty, right? And we all have to go through this. Everyone has to go through this. It's completely valid. Now, this Devil card is standing out to me the strongest right now. I really feel like you guys are freeing yourselves from past hurts, past traumas, past limiting beliefs that have been holding you back and perhaps even has made you like sabotage yourself or sabotage your connections in some way. It really kept you trapped. But I feel like, you know, you're becoming aware of it and it's leading you on a new path. Okay, it's leading you on a new journey. Now, I do get like you really want to be in this place of security and stability for yourselves. Some of you guys could have like a Sagittarius, Capricorn person on your mind. Or like a fire sign on your mind. But for the most part, like, I feel like you want to be in this place of like security and stability within yourself. You want to be fully resourced financially. And it's, you know, it's you're taking a good look at yourself and like what you need to heal. Now, you have been through a lot. You know what it feels like. You know what it feels like to not have money. You know what it feels like to feel left out of the cold. Some of you guys could struggle with like abandonment issues. And you know, this isn't like this card is always a card of like there's always help available out there. Now, Spirit, you know, with the 7 of Cups coming out under your advice, it's like Spirit wants you to get really clear on your direction and what you want in life, because right now it looks like you have a lot of options in front of you, and it's like, oh, do I want love, or do I want success? Do I want money? Do I want, like, it's time to get really clear on what you want and what your purpose is. And like, it's like choosing what's important and honing your focus on in that direction. Let me see if I can get a clarifying card. I'm getting almost like Chariot energy to clarify that. All right, angels and guides, can you please clarify the advice you have for this group? Yeah, Spirit wants you to get really clear on your direction and like what you want, because you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of like energy and passion to burn, but like you want it to go in the right direction. You don't want to just like use it just because you can and spread your energy too thin. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a time of reassessment to you. This is a time of looking at what is actually important to you, understanding what your core values are. Like literally look up core, like do a Google search, what are my core values? And like there's so much out there that can help you. 7, 8, yeah, you guys are like, ooh. 2 7s and an 8. So this is like where things get a little bit wobbly on the tree of life because you're about to like manifest something. Yeah, this, I'm hearing you guys are on the precipice of change, and it's time to get clear on what your values are before you enter this change, because you're entering into a new journey, a new reality for yourselves. And you want to be clear in your direction and what's important to you. It's almost like no more, like no more spreading yourself too thin and putting your energy in things like you don't even know if you want to be there. You guys are doing a lot of healing on yourselves. You guys are healing a lot of like self-worth and self-esteem issues, especially with that. Where did that Five of Pentacles go? I don't know where it went. Where did I put it? But yeah, you guys are going through deep, deep, deep healing. And like, yeah, you know, you want to take a look at what's important to you. And like, this is also like, I'm getting like, this is the perfect time to do it because Mercury is retrograde and Mercury allows us to like gain that new perspective, right? It kind of forces us to slow down and reflect and reassess what's going on so we can gain a new shift in perspective and like how to move forward with our lives. I'm getting core values strongly. I just want to do a little search. Give me just a sec. How to identify your core values. It's 11:17 on the timer. 111 could be of significance to you. Okay, let me see here. Okay, step 1, identify the times when you are happiest. Step 2, identify the times when you are most proud. I don't really like this one. There is a, okay, the one that I always use was from an NLP coaching course that I took. And this is my favorite one. I'm going to add it. I'm going to include a link to it in the description below for you guys to use. And it's really helpful for like, so you can like find a sense of direction. I used to use this list all the time whenever I was feeling like lost or confused or like I didn't know what to choose or what direction to take. So I'm going to put that in the description box below. And hopefully that'll be of help to you guys. Now, let me get one more card for you. Actually, Spirit wants me to get 2 from these 2 different decks. So I'm going to start with this one. The Starseed Oracle. But yeah, Spirit is saying core values, getting clear on your core values. And I will add that PDF workbook in the description for you guys to use. All right, angels and guides, what overall guidance and healing do you have for this group? Okay, let me get one more from another deck. Your life is a canvas. Oh my gosh, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Ah! Whoa, that is magical. Do not tell me that is not magical because I literally pulled both of these cards on screen for you guys. Look at this. Artist, your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So the vibe that I'm getting, the download that I'm getting from this is like you are in charge here. Like you may have felt trapped in the past of like how things turned out for you. Like this is you creating your life, you adding color to it, you painting the life that you want. And like I am getting like this as your potential outcome. Like it's up to you. Like it's literally up to you. And like I do feel like this is something that you're gonna have to keep building on. Like especially building on your self-worth and your self-esteem. But like it's this card, this 8, and I'm getting chills. Whenever I get chills, like Spirit is literally confirming like, yep. It's like they're saying, yep. This card is a card of like the work you're doing. Like, this is going to pay off. I promise you it's going to pay off. Yeah, like, it's like, I really feel this is about you stepping out of, it's almost like taking accountability. Like, you're like, I don't want to, like, it's like you're stepping out of victim mentality and into like you creating the life you want, right? Not that I think that you were a victim before. That's the best way I don't think you guys are victims. I've been there where, like, you know, I felt lost and I didn't know how to actually, like, because no one literally taught me that, like, I can create a life that is beautiful or that is fulfilling and meaningful, right? No one taught me these things, and I had to learn that, like, I could actually, like, create it myself. Okay, your life is a canvas. Let me see. Okay, you're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? Where are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. So really thinking about, like, you have a lot of energy to burn here. Really think about, like, what you want, like, what do you desire so much right now? And, like, feel into that. Feel what it would be like. Like, I do vision casting every morning where it's like I write out the life that I want as if I'm already living it. And, like, whenever I'm reading it, I read through it every morning, like, I literally feel into it. And then it's like I start embodying that throughout the day. Like, they want you to feel into this. You, like, feel it to manifest it. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. I really feel like this vibe that I'm getting for this group, like, this is a card, like, this is a reading where Spirit's like, keep going. Like, it's like, you know, you've been through a lot. Like, you know, you know that you don't want to fall it back into, like, these past patterns or these past beliefs, or eliminate these things that have been limiting you. And now you're confused, but it's like Spirit's like, keep going. Like, they're giving you a little encouraging push. Okay, it's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. Okay, this consistency is going to pay off. I promise you. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain: you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences in your world. This card is inviting you to see your life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. Yeah, this is about you creating the life you want. This is about you being the artist and creating the life that you want to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? What are you being called to create in your life is your inquiry. Beautiful. Okay, and we have the sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. This reading, I feel like, connects with one of the readings I just did. Let me see what it's called. Hold on. So if you're watching this and you connect with all of this, I do recommend watching the video called, I don't know when I'm posting these, actually. So it's going to be called You Are Becoming More Embodied, Centered, and Grounded. The inner work you've been doing is paying off. I do feel like there's a strong connection to that reading. Maybe I'll schedule those at the same time. I do feel a strong connection to both of these readings. So I do feel like if you're drawn to this, like watch the other one for sure. But let me see here. You know, this is like the ultimate, the sun to me is like, first of all, it's like the ultimate career success card, but like also just in general, like this is a card of like ultimate happiness, joy, and fulfillment, creating a life of love and joy and fulfillment. You get to play, right? Let me read this to you guys. Okay. In summer, when the sun's at its highest path in the sky, the rose is at its fullest. Her fragrance is sweet, and the fruit is still to come. In this oracle, the sun represents life force energy, vitality, confidence, success, positivity, delight, and the sheer joy of life. After it's left the fertile darkness of the soil, the future rose begins reaching towards the light of the sun, which then plays its part in nourishing the rose as it reaches for its potential bloom. And it does this for us too. One of life's greatest blessings is to feel the warmth of the sun on our face, to drink in the gold nectar of what life has for us, and to take a moment to bask in being alive. This is your invitation to relish your aliveness, to embrace your joyfulness, to enjoy the simple things in life, to make time to play, to be grateful for your body, to acknowledge the wondrous life force energy that's woven through all of life, to remember that your soul had a dream and your life is it. This is a wondrous card that heralds a time of playfulness, enjoyment, and bliss. The Sun card can also represent the inner child and be an invitation to have some fun. Have you been all work and no play lately? Is your inner child longing to run free? And that's where like it's good to like create, right? Be an artist and play like without any expectations or without any like outcomes in mind, like just creating and playing for this, just for the sake of creating and playing. What can you do to enjoy the simple things in life? When we allow ourselves the space to play, problems that were once unsolvable find solutions. How can you enjoy your life more? What can you do just for fun? So really this group, this is about like creating a life that you desire. And you guys have to it's a time to reassess what your core values are in order to create that life. Like you need to know what you're creating, right? You need to know what's important to you, what is of priority to you. And like, if you're in a funk and like you're just confused and you can't figure out what that is, like just take a break and like play and like do something fun to help you get out of a funk. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited for you guys. You guys are stepping out of this trapped limitation energy. You're becoming conscious of it. And you're on your way to creating the life that you love and what you actually desire. So beautiful. All right. If you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video or if you resonate with these messages, please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate the energy exchange. I will be sure to leave a link to that core values PDF. This is my favorite one. Like, yeah, I Googled some, but do the workbook. It's really, really helpful. I remember using it a lot in my journey. But yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love. I will leave also links and information for how to work with me one-on-one in the description below. And I'm also on Instagram. I'm Rachel Lightweaver on Instagram and TikTok. If you'd like to connect with me on there, I share different types of content on there too. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. Bye.